Hello, Professor Hagman and Class 541. I'm Jessica Budzak, and this is my Community in Words and Pictures. So we're starting off with Luzerne County. Um, a lot of our areas are meshed into the county, and a lot of our community is based upon where we are. So that's why I decided to cover both Luzerne County and Pittston City, where I actually live. But I do work in the county, Luzerne County, so that's why I decided to touch a little bit upon this. So we were established in September of 1786, and we are a county commission of government for Luzerne County. So our demographics were pretty surprising to me. We are predominantly white. It's going to be interesting to see the 2020 census because I have a feeling that the African American and the Hispanic and Latino demographics are going to be drastically different. We are really seeing an influx in diversity in this area. Another aspect of our demographics, which is not shown here, yes, we are really good with the high school graduation and we have wonderful colleges and universities. But one of the things they don't look at are the trade schools, and a lot of our youth go into the trade schools around here because they make really nice money in construction and masonry and HVAC and plumbing and electricians. So our bachelor's degrees are a little bit lower than maybe even in the national average. We are very proud of our low unemployment rate, but unfortunately what surprised me was our poverty level, especially in the city of Pittston. I was very surprised that we have a higher poverty level, even higher than the entire state of Pennsylvania. So our age demographics also surprised me. We are known for this area to have a lot of elderly homes and elderly facilities like active centers. But as you can see in our demographics, our elderly population isn't as prominent as some of us might think. But one of the great aspects is right here, the ratio of females to males, which is, I think, a wonderful thing for more women-driven businesses. So some of our formal institutions you could see on the right side. Over in the top left is Wilkes University Student Center. The bottom left is King's College's Education Department. And the bigger picture where it says Children's Service Center is where I work. This center services the entire community of Luzerne, and we also have outreaches in other counties. Our agency here has a group home, which is what you are looking at. This is the Martha Bennett House for the boys group home. We also have foster care and adoption. We also have mental health, outpatient, drug and alcohol. We have partial programs. We also have a right center for clients who do not have medical assistance or health insurance. They have the opportunity to take advantage of the right center for free medical attention if needed. Pittston City, our formal institutions, these are our massive employers. The one that was the bone of contention was the Luzerne County Community College Satellite School, and that has been nothing but a wonderful addition to our Pittston City and the area surrounding for others to take part in going to community college instead of driving a half an hour away into Nanticoke. So Luzerne County's informal institutions, these institutions bring so many people together. This is why I had to include this portion into the community and photos. Our multicultural event alone brings in so many people with presentations and dances, the parade, the ethnic food, the art that comes in to this just brings about so many people from other areas into this area. It's a really unbelievable revitalization. Pittston City, the other informal institutions, is what I am most proud of. I am the player agent for the Greater Pittston Area Little League, which we just merged with two other boroughs to become one. And our boys last year went to states, and they are third in the state off of a first first year merger. So we are very proud of that. And we get together. And when looking at the criteria, the 9 criteria that were given in the article, we cover every single one of them. We offer a safe place to live. We offer access to goods and services. We have many restaurants. Um, and we have the Greater Pittston Tomato Festival, which showcases the restaurants in our area. And we are known as the tomato capital of the world, hence the tomato sculpture that is smack in the middle of Pittston City. We our area is it does bind relationships, because you're very hard pressed to find people who are just involved in one aspect of the community. They're involved in multiple aspects. I myself am involved in both with the Little League, and I'm also a CCD teacher, second grade, First Holy Communion for my church. So you will see that we have our art walk, and we have the St. Patrick's Day parade, which is getting bigger than the Scranton parade. Um, our mayor, which is right here, this gentleman right here on the bottom right, he started the revitalization many years ago, and then he took a break, and now he is back as our mayor to continue and finish off what he started. So our population is relatively big, again, showing the females over the males, and we do love our veterans. Our population in Pittston City was a little surprising to me also. I thought we had more people living in Pittston City, but as you can see, we are relatively small, which makes it wonderful for that commonality of the values and the goals. Our Everyone just wants to see Pittston City and even Luzerne County itself come back and be revitalized. That's why we're putting so much time and effort into the buildings like the courthouse, so we can see that coming along. This is our government. We are low in crime. Our statistics are absolutely fantastic. So our magistrate, our mayor, and our city councils handle that. This is another aspect of our community, which is we are linked together from east side to west side by 2 bridges, the Fireman's Bridge, and then the next picture will be the Fort Jenkins Bridge. Here is the Fort Jenkins Bridge. It connects the east side and the west side. This is the church that I belong to, which holds a Care and Concern clinic. This was a really big deal when we got hit with the flood of 11, which is coming up shortly in pictures. So this is Main Street, Pittston, right here. All of this was revitalized. All of these are newly restored buildings. You will walk down Main Street and see mom and pop restaurants. You will see an art studio. You will see a gun store. You will see a bridal salon. We have banks. We have the college. So when we look at the aspects, those 9 aspects, the whole person is taken into consideration in our community. This was the most devastating aspect. The East and the West side like to fight. We are big rivals, the Pittston Area School District and Wyoming Area School District, especially in regards to sports. But when the flood of 11 happened, people had 8 feet of water in their first floors, and you can see here how high the water actually got. So this sign was covered. My mom actually worked and still does work in this building here, which is a beauty salon. It was very devastating. So that Care and Concern clinic really came to play, especially for the people who were in poverty and the low and to no income. So the Care and Concern clinic was a really good aspect. Here is the Care and Concern clinic. This is something that I would like to change. I would love to see our area be able to eliminate poverty and the blighted communities that come along with that. But here it is. This is what makes my community the best. The get-togethers and my family. My son here who's playing on the baseball field, and my daughter and my cousin and her best friend. We all get together and we absolutely enjoy where we live, and we don't think that there's a better place to live. We hit everything on that article, all 9 criteria. So I thank you, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the discussions, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation. So all in all, I live in a good community, and here are my references.